Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Peaky Booders with me, Bood FM and the Blues, Birmingham City as always. Thanks for joining me, it's massively appreciated. Do all the good stuff, hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell. And you'll never miss anything I do, like another thrilling season in the Premier League with Birmingham. It is a challenge being the manager of Birmingham, but I've got through another season in the Premier League. Can I make them any better? Will it make them worse? That's for you to decide at the end of the episode, so let's get into it. So here we are on our main page, and I've just got to say, I'm a very happy man today because my sons bought me a Father's Day present. It only came a couple of days ago. I didn't get it on Father's Day. That was totally cool. They bought me this. It's a Space Cowboy Father's Day special edition hat. They're always my favourite when my sons buy me hats, so I just had to give a shout out to the brand new hat. Another one in the collection of many. But yeah, here we are. It's season 5. We are in the Premier League. Now, again, I've made quite a lot of notes because there were quite a lot of changes. To be fair, I have sold a lot, cleared the decks a bit. Obviously, players wanted to go. Some have just gone anyway. And I've brought in quite a few. I was quite happy with the squad. I'd say the biggest challenge of this series has been strikers. I just wish I could have found, like, and I've done it in the past, you find like a good young player or a striker that comes in and just works, or a wonder kid from Africa or something. Yeah, that's not happening. As you can see, again, I have cleared the decks a bit. We've sold quite a few players to here, there and everywhere, but again, bringing them in, I didn't just spend all my money on one player. That was spread out. I think I've written this down. I've only actually given them 10 mil. That 50 million is what it could go up to. And I've signed another player who's on the previous list for 40, where I've only given him 11. Again, though, it's freebies. I've had to. Really had to. Now, these are my finances. And of course, I'm spending 2.1 million. And some people were saying, oh yeah, Josh Brownhill, who's left on a free, by the way, 135 grand a week. What are you doing? Well, you've got to think sometimes, like the previous season, lots of free signings. And when you bring players in on a free, they want more in wages. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not that meticulous. Do you look at every single detail and do all the calculated future maths of all the bonuses? Because I don't. No? Do you? Let me know if you do. Fair enough. We all play this game and we want to play it, right? So, you know, if I've signed someone on a good contract and they've got a yearly wage rise, and then another player has got to match the highest earner clause, things happen. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I don't go into that much detail with all that. I just try and sign bloody players, and that's what I've done. So let's have a look at the squad. Goalkeepers, we've still got Sam Johnston, Roberto Sanchez, who is probably part of the reason why Brownhill was on 135 grand a week. And we've signed Alban Lafont, for sure, on a free. So 3 decent goalkeepers there. Right backs, I needed 2. We've signed Pedersen for 5 million, 27 years old, decent player. And Thiago Santos, obviously pretty big fee eventually if he hits all his targets, but again, a good player. At left back, we've still got Lee Buchanan, who is hanging on in there, isn't he? Come on, Lee. And Jordan Boss, who we have signed on a free. Centre halves, we still have O'Shea, David Carmo, Mr. Wout Faze, who we signed last year, and Martin Vitek, who could cost me 16 million. I would have loved better centre halves. Couldn't find him. Defensive midfield, we've still got João Gomez, who had a big money offer from Saudi, turned it down, and he's not happy. Signed Tyler Morton, who's just a good young English player on a free. We still have Pierre, very good, handy player to have in your team. Morgan, all the way from Jamaica, he's still here. And Guava, did I say it? Probably not. I think it's really good on a free. And then I hinted at this one in a previous video on something else. Harvey Elliott, who apparently is going to cost me 40 million eventually. Only spent 11 on him though, actual money. I know he's a Scouser. To be fair to him, he's decent on here. This one, I couldn't believe. Now, I hadn't noticed him on anything. On my searches, my scouting, I probably didn't even pay attention because of how good I think he probably is, who he is. And then you get the Premier League clubs have released their players news article, a newsletter all about 40 years old, and I noticed he was on it. So, you know, what would it hurt? No, he had interest. I think Everton were the main interest. Nobody but me offered him a deal. I've got Michael Olise. We still have the ex-Villa man. Someone noticed that. But yeah, good player on the right wing. Player I've never heard of, but he's 30 years old and he's got a ton of caps. Mr. Despodov. On a free, we've got Chiquitos, the Mexican restaurant. Chiquitos, is that what it's called? On the left, he's still here, he's decent. And on a free, frees galore, we have Victor. Striker-wise, Eddie is still here. I mean, he's all right last year. He's definitely a championship striker. If you're in the championship, you can pick this kid up. He's a baller there. Charlie McNeil, I've picked up on a free, released by Man United. I mean, decent third string striker, maybe young, bit of potential. And I've picked up Alvaro Rodriguez from Uruguay for 8.5 million potentially, which was a bargain. To be fair, I've actually seen him at a much bigger club on another video I'm putting together. So I was hoping for better things because I've sold tons of players. Castrovilli's gone, Reyna's gone, the Brazilian, Maldini's gone, Sal's gone, Ajuke's gone. Lopez has gone, the other striker. So there's been a lot of change. Is it like for like? Maybe. I think I quite like this squad. It's going to be favourite on paper. Got a bit of quality now. But this is the Premier League, innit? And we are not fancied at all. 16th. Yeah, I like our Man United favourite. So 16th. I mean, we were 9th last year and we were close to Europe. Part of me though was thinking, can we do that again? Because it is tough. It's tough, this club, because I've had a ton of investment and I know I've maybe paid high wages, probably where some of the money's going. I expected more money to come in the Premier League. I don't feel like it has. I mean, it's annoying because when you get a few years into a save on air, if I had 200 or 300 million, I could go WONDERKIDS shopping. I can't go WONDERKIDS shopping though, but I can jump into the future in my time machine. So let's do it. And let's find out what I go up to. Actually, let's go back a little bit. Nearly forgot. I got offered an interview with Chelsea. So I'm doing something right. Oh yeah, and this as well. So if you think some of my spending might be bad and my wages are high, I mean, look at Man City. We're not even on the top 13. What are we, 2.something million as well? Bloody hell. Anyway, here we are now. It's the 1st of Jan and we're 8th. It's not going too bad. It's roughly staying the same. Played 19, won 9, drawn 2, lost 8, -1 goal difference, which is not what I like. 29 points, not far away from Brentford, who have got the league's leading goal scorer in Ivan Toney. Will he get a go at the Euros? I'll have to wait and see. I'd like to see a lot of changes with that England team. At the time of filming, we've only played 2 games. And we might have won and drew, but we've been shit. Anyway, that's another thing. Fuck 'em. Right. Who's bottom of the league, Greeno? Have you also seen who's in the bottom 3? Aston Villa. Why? Oh, that's crazy. So is our bank balance drifting away. It is down the canals of Birmingham, miles away. So then here's my squad arranged by average rating. Wow. I mean, I'm blinded by all the green average ratings. Whoa. Anyway, we're not doing bad. Look who we are. We're Birmingham City. We're up there, mid-table again. Only our second year in the Premier League. I still think that's an achievement. It's not super exciting though. I have been irritated. So much scouting. And a lot of times, it's weird this game. Sometimes you can just find players. I had a series. Who was it with Scunthorpe maybe? We found 2 Africans that were dead good, dead cheap, who were good and are sold on for an insane amount of money. Can't find anything like that at the minute. Can't get in on any of the good youngsters. It's been a bit irritating with that, but it's also still fun on the other side of it, of the coin. Getting all the freebies and still just trying to scrap a team together that can compete. And the fact that I made so many changes again, and we're still at a good level. We ain't gone backwards. Again, that's probably another achievement. I'm giving it to myself. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, here's the squad. You can see for yourself. They're all right. I've had a few injury worries. Harvey Elliott should have played more, hasn't, because of a few injuries maybe. Michael Olise has been great. João Gomez, even though he spat his dummy out and he's currently injured, he's still a great player. Goals though, I just think if I had that goal scorer, which everybody wants in the Premier League, and it is tough to find, a really good one, we might be up in them European spots. This is the Premier League, and it started out brilliantly, and I'm thinking we are awesome, especially when we spanked Blackburn Rovers away, all the way to West Ham. You're thinking, wow. But then, you know, these kind of games I'm not expecting to win, and we didn't. But again, put a few good results together. Then we got spanked off Chelsea United, beat Brentford, which is great because we're around that part of the league with them. Get beat off Southampton and Brighton. Probably should have done better with them, I'll be honest with you. Got beat off Spurs. Then we won the derby away. Look at that. Got to take them, but they're not that great at the minute, are they? And this is no disrespect to Aston Villa, but on here, they're on the slide. And I've just beaten Everton again in a close one, 3-2. I'm also straight out of the Carabao, but again, I mean, a cup win would be great. But we're not really a club that can compete on three fronts, and would, really. It'd take some miracle, I think. So sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. You can concentrate on that league and try and do all right in it. I think that's the best I can do. I mean, the board quite like me still, and the supporters seem to really like me. They respect me. They're not expecting too much, hopefully. So then it is now the 1st of April. You can see we are massively skint. Rodriguez always my leading goal scorer with 12, and I suppose a club like us, that's respectable. He's doing a good job. Elise, what a player on a free. What a player. And we're 9th, where we finished last year. There's still games to go, but you can also see I've just been twatted off Chelsea and Man United. I feel like it's a grind. It's becoming a grind. Do you know what I mean? We are out of the FA Cup. We did beat West Brom, and then we got beat off Luton. And we started off the new year not getting beat for 3 games, beating Blackburn again. Look at that. And then going to Arsenal, getting twonked, and going to West Ham and twonking them. And Liverpool, City, though, I mean, I looked one out with Manchester City recently. But again, put a few good results together against teams could be beaten, should be beaten. And as you know, lost my last 2. Big running still. What's that? 7 games. Can we get into Europe? I think that's the big thing. We're out the cups. Can we somehow sneak in? Probably not. Probably not. Because I'm 16 points off Brentford. I mean, there's always a chance something happens when it changes about. But it's highly unlikely. Now, I will say, a lot of series I do can go on and on and on. Some I don't. I mean, I think a good number I usually aim for is at least 6. And I think that's what this is going to be. 6 with the Peaky Booders, because I've got something else I really want to do. And time's of the essence for me at the minute. So I'm thinking whatever happens at the end of here, I'll just do one of them episodes next, or one of them seasons where I go batshit crazy, really go for it, and just rip up the freaking sheet and see what happens, because I've got nothing to lose. So I will do one more for you guys who are still watching, at least. But this season ain't over, because if we jump forward to the 6th of May, you'll see we are 9th. We are not going to be getting into Europe. I kind of think we're a bit slightly worse, really, than last year. But there's 2 games left to play, and we're at home to our rivals Aston Villa, who are fighting for their Premier League survival. So at least we've got a live com of something, a derby, where we could actually send our rivals down, although I don't want that. I like derbies. And we've been so sketchy this year. We haven't got that full quality. We haven't got, you get injuries, you get fitness things. Well, a club like us, with so many free signings over the years, I think we've done all right. We've done all right to be 9th, pretty much 2 years running. First 2 years back, I think if this was real life, I think any Birmingham City fan would snap your hand off at that. It's just a series, you want some excitement, don't you? You want cup finals and stuff, but it's not happening right now. Right now. Just checking. I mean, look at that. Emery won the FA Cup, right? He left to go to Man United. He won the Community Shield, but then he's left to go to Man City. Seika's got sacked, and this is the guy they've brought in, Danny Cowley, who the Blackburn manager. Colchester manager. Oh my God. I mean, last year they finished 10th. That behind us. And now they've still got good players. Still got Martinez, McGinn. They've got Anthony. Poor Villa. Poor Villa. They've got Anthony from Man. Oh God. Rodriguez. He's, put 12 goals away. Not bad. He's injured. Everyone else seems okay-ish. A lot of my team is wanted, and this is what I'm thinking, let's just go batshit crazy for one season, see what we do. Let's just try and sell as many as possible, really clear them decks, and see, you know, maybe just take a punt on some really young prospect players. I don't know. I just feel like doing something radical. Maybe. I might not. I might just see if I can put a good team together again, see what players come about. But for now, I just want to get into this. I've got so much to do today, and life is mental at the minute. And I want to beat Villa. Why not? Welcome to the Battle of the Brum, or the Second City Derby. I am going for it in this game. I haven't really played my attacking formation too much this season, but we're going for it. So are they. They're fighting for their survival. We're fighting for bragging rights. So here we go. Right then. I'm hoping we beat them, just because it's the derby. And in live comp, I don't want some fun. Not tons of fun, I'll be honest. Being Birmingham manager over the last few years, it's been good. I'm proud of what I've done, and oh bloody hell, he should have scored that. I mean, if we get another big Saudi offer in for him, maybe. If we get some big offers in for players, and I can put together a massive kit, there are young players out there who I could sign and maybe put some team together, and maybe that'll reinvigorate me. We'll see. But I'm going to do something completely different. Why not? I've been trying to do this sensibly. It's not really working. Although some of you might question that with the wages I've been giving out. But we'll see. Here he is, Harvey Elliott. Lofting it in. O'Shea's going to pick this up. He's still here fighting. Kept it, lost it. You're shit. Watkins. I could do with a player like that. Oh, well done, O'Shea. He heard me, even though I'm all the way over there. Proud here. Pierre. Elise. Pass it backwards. This is not England. I am not Southgate. Get it forward. Here's Elise. Finds Gomez. Out to Boss. Come on. Come on. This feels positive. Right, corner ball. Come on, Elise. Find your man. Look for blue. Look for blue. Lofts it in. Booyah. Oh my God, we hit the post. Good early pressure though, innit? But can Villa? No, they can't. I was going to say, could Villa get us on the break? My eldest son is sleeping out at his mates tonight, Frankie's. Frankie tried to sleep here the other week, and we had tons of fun. It was mint until it was actually time to go to bed, and he got in bed and he started crying for his mummy, and he had to go. Mum had to come and get him. So they wanted to return the favour, and I was saying to Fletcher, mate, how heartbroken you and your mate went, oh, you are not doing it. You are going to go there, you're going to have tons of fun. And my kid has, he's gone. He's been there all night. We FaceTimed him last night. We couldn't give two shits. But we've always instilled that in him, to be brave and go out there and not be scared. He knows we love him. He knows he's fine. I don't want, he can be a bit of a wet fart. He's a kid. I want my boys to be a bit more Gen X like me, not Gen Z. And neither of my lads are Gen Z. They're both going to be Gen Alphas, apparently. I'm hoping Gen Alphas turn it back around on the Gen Zs, because a lot of them, no offense. Yeah, this is just, I'm an old fart. You know what I mean? I am Gen X. I'm no millennial. You know what I mean? Anyway, it is still 0-0 in the first half, but Villa are coming at us. We started well. And here we go, Gibbs White. Come on, let's put some footballs together. Eddie, my striker, in my own half. Brilliant. That's just what you want. And here he is, Anthony. He's going to make me eat my word. No, he's not. Well, it's half time, and I'd say we pretty much dominated that. More possession, better passing, more chances, better XG. Need to capitalise. So I really want to win this just because it's a derby. Okay, I have a story now. It's not funny. It's quite serious. But we'll see after Elise. I was going to say Elise scores a worldie. He hasn't. Now, one of my old bosses, Craig Mycock, that's his name, Mycock. He was an inspector there for years. Ooh, we just hit the post. He hit the post again. Same guy. Vitic. Here's Pedersen. Oh, come on, boys. Got sacked during COVID because someone had gone to the toilet and he was super friendly, super nice, big jolly fat fella. He'll say to you like, oh, don't worry, if you're running late, he'll be like, I'll guard your bus, leave your tray, leave your cash, go and have a wee quick. And he used to always do that. And then someone's, hey, Gibbs White, that was a mistake from Villa, wasn't it? Anyway, someone's then had a bump a couple of minutes later on the way out, and they're allowed to go back half an hour on the CCTV. They just do that to check things. And they noticed Craig was dipping the till. So they went back on a lot of other CCTV at similar times and found out he was doing it a lot. And he could have been doing it for years. So, you know, you go for a P, you're trusting him. And he's putting his hand in the till, just taking a fiver, but a fiver for me. He must have been making a fortune. So he got sacked, of course. And no one's heard of Craig Mycock for a couple of years, right? Obviously bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Until he had this big page spread in the Daily Mail. Now, I don't read the Daily Mail, but go on, Gibbs White. 2-0. Checking goal review. Goal awarded. Come on. But obviously, my place, a lot of people, things fly around. They're all saying Google, Daily Mail, Craig Mycock, penis. And I'm like, what? Now, cancer's a serious thing. My mother-in-law's got it. Some of you know, mentioned that. And I know all about testicular cancer. I'm always checking my balls, especially a man of my age. I didn't know penis cancer was a thing. So now Craig maybe needs some money. But he sold his story to the paper. So Craig basically found a lump on his penis. It's cancer. It has spread that much. Craig Mycock has had to have his penis removed. Makes my eyes water. I mean, I'm checking that all the time. I'm always gripping it. You know what I mean? I can't, but if that happened, which is awful. I mean, the only thing I can think, and this is a theory, if you sold his story to the paper, right, get some money, he might be able to get one of them ones made. Do you know, like you've had a sex change? Watkins, good player in here. 2-1 game on. No, maybe not. Come on, ref. Cheating bastards. Check your goal review. Goal awarded. So I suppose what I want to say is don't just check your balls. Check your shaft and your bell, because that's where he got it and it's spread right through. Awful, that, innit? It's just some of the people at work who really didn't like him because he stole a lot of money off them. I've changed his name to Craig something Cop. You can imagine. Poor fella. Anyway, are they coming back into this? I need to make some changes. I've been talking about Craig too much. No! Go on, boys. There we go. Made a couple of changes. He hasn't taken effect. Here's Harvey Elliott. He is coming off. Gibbs White. Gibbs White's turned into Jude Bellingham in this game. Where's all this coming from? Nearly got an hat trick. I mean, Vitek nearly had 2. Hit the post twice. Can we hang on? No, I'm not making any more changes. And if you're wondering, I made no signings in January because I had no money. But we could put a nail in this. Maybe not Anthony. Can't have Anthony scoring against me. Here he is, Despodov. Free kick. Show Anthony how to do it. Go on, kid. Show him. Sometimes a day. He's wasting time. He's wasting time. Tactical. And then he hits the freaking post. We've hit the woodwork 3 times. His boss carrying a knock. He's all right. He's all right. He's not all right. Oh, there you go. He passed to a blue shirt. Brilliant. Don't give it him back. Right, Højbjerg. Come on. Gibbs White on an hat trick. Back to Højbjerg. That's Pedersen. Gibbs White. What's a ball? Elise. Does someone just have a crack? What are you doing pissing about? I'm not the kind of wasting time, but I'd rather someone just pinged it one. Right, we are 1 minute and 15, 20 nearly. Over injury time. This has to be it. Are we getting one last effort? Pedersen! Oh! He hit the crossbar, it said. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, there you go. I was just about to say, how can we still be playing? You really going to let us have the corner? No, it's full time. It was a battle. It should have been more. So we played in the morning. Crystal Palace play Southampton at 3 o'clock, which is right now. And they've only beaten Southampton, putting Villa in 18th on goal difference. Oh wow, Man United still got a game in hand. Are they playing later on today? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. I'm guessing. Wow. So let's have a quick look at this. Villa. Oh, Villa. Got Liverpool. Stayed with me attacking formation. Let's go out all guns blazing. And what a game. This would have been a great live con against Everton away, beating them 3-2. But what about the others? Crystal Palace got beat. They helped Villa. Greenos boys were helping them out too, drawing with Bournemouth, but the big one. Fair play. Fair play. Well done, Aston Villa. They've survived, and I'm quite happy about that because derbies are fun. Derbies are fun, and we're 9th. again. And with 51 million in the red, I'm going to jump forward to sometime in the future. See if that improves. But by the 1st of June, yes, a little bit. 23 million in the red. 50 million to spend, but not a lot of wiggle room. Like I said, let's go one more. Let's do a 6 for you guys who are still watching, and I'll see what crazy shit I can go up to. Let's see if we can pull some out of the bag, because I've got nothing to lose. Nottingham Forest won the FA Cup, beating Spurs. Just had to shout that out. And Liverpool won the Carabao Cup. Maybe, just maybe, we could go on a high and pick up a trophy. That would be special. It would be fitting. Probably impossible. So there we go. That is the end of episode 5. For everyone who has stuck with it, I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you'll come back for episode 6, which will be the last one. I have got another series of what I do on FM24. A real challenge, I think. A proper old school Bood rebuild. I love me rebuilds. I haven't done a proper one, I don't think, for a while. So hopefully you'll tune in for that. And episode 6, really, because it could be fun, but as always, thank you for your view. That is the most important thing. But if you want to help me out, hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell and you never miss anything I do. I do have another video out soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, with Manchester City. Yeah, quite a fun little challenge. We'll see how that works out. But you stay happy, you stay safe. If you're watching this on Saturday or this weekend, have a good one. Hope you're having a great one. Don't drink too much. I love you long time. See you next time, hopefully. I'm Bood. Bye-bye.